Last time we discussed how Lord Sri Krishna and Balaram, while entering into the stadium, the arena of wrestling match to meet Chanura Mustika, on the gateway itself they killed, the Krishna killed the big elephant named Kubalaya Peter. It was a nice way to enjoy the play and also heal a demoniac mentality, demoniac person to give supreme destination to the spiritual world by Lord Sri Krishna. After killing Kubalya Peter, the elephant, Lord Krishna and Balaram are entering into the wrestling arena where around in the stadium thousands of people have gathered to see the wrestling match. Kamsa Maharaj is already seated. All the residents of Mathura, along with the residents of Vrindavan, Nanda Baba and others, the cowherd men who have come, they are also seated in the stadium. Other kings from around the area of Mathura, Brajmandal, being ordered by Kamsa, also have taken their seat. And on the ground, on the pitch, there are Chanura, Mustika, Kuta, Sala, Tosala. There are many students, many wrestlers have gathered to play a game of wrestling with Krishna Balaram, but with the mentality to kill Krishna and Balaram, being ordered by Kamsa. Krishna knows all this fact. So Lord Krishna, he's so playful, he's so clever, so nice, so beautiful, Lord Krishna. He has killed Kubalapeda by uprooting his two teeth, the tusks. Patitasya pada akramya Murugendra iva lilaya dantam utpatya tena ibam hastipam cha ahanat harihi. Hari Krishna dantam utpatya. He uprooted the two tusks of the elephant Kubalapeda, the teeth. And with that only he killed the elephant keeper and the elephant. Murtakam Dvipa Musrujya Dantapani Samabhishat Ansa Nesta Bishan Asuk Madhabindubi Ankita. His whole body, Lord Krishna, is covered with dust because of playing and also fighting with Kubalapeda. Lot of sweat on his divine, beautiful, handsome body that has the hue of a dark blue monsoon cloud. But now, with the killing of elephant Kubalapeda, Lord Krishna has uprooted, and with the two teeth, he has taken one tooth and he holding upon his shoulder, another teeth he has given to Lord Balaram. Lord Balaram is pure white. He has also sweat, dust also on his divine body. So now blood is also scattered around our divine body and clothes of Lord Krishna and Balaram. With sweat, dust, blood mixing is giving a totally a colorful and divine hue picture to the divine personalities Krishna and Balaram. With dripping blood on their shoulder, Krishna and Balaram, with one hand holding the tooth on one of their shoulder, and within the other hand are the stadium people. Krishna and Balaram enter the stadium arena of wrestling match. Waving to the people see this beautiful sight, giving standing ovation to welcome the Supreme Lord, two Supreme Lords, Krishna and Balaram. Such heroic welcome none has ever seen. Might have with human beings, many kings, even their own king Kamsa would be welcome after a victorious battle. But this welcome is not a victory welcome for some hero. This welcome is to welcome the Supreme Lord to their own life, to their heart, to their joy, to their consciousness. Seeing Krishna itself is a festival. And what to speak of seeing Krishna in such a beautiful and inconceivable way, rare manner. Krishna is not killing somebody in the Golok Vrindavan. This killing business by the Lord, by the God, doesn't happen in a spiritual world. This happens only in the material world, because in the material world, many are envious of God, of the Lord, of Krishna, against Krishna. Everybody is in the material world because they hate the Lord, they hate God, they hate Krishna. That's why, because of envy, all of us are here. I envied against Krishna. So I am here in the material world. I am here in this material world means I have rebelled against Krishna. Some with Krishna during his time, during his presence, many were able to see Krishna by his grace, although they were minute, infinitesimal spirit souls. But because the time is like that, Krishna has come as avatar. So they are able to see Krishna. Krishna revealed his beauty to everybody, although he is not obliged to reveal to everybody. He is only accessible to his own, only intimate, most devotees of the spiritual world. Nitya Siddha devotees who have also come along with him to this material world to perform pastime with him. But by fortune, Diyamana Kaladadya Kuchit Tarati Kassan, sometimes being tossed here and there up and down in the forceful waves of a flowing flooded river. Sometimes a tiny grass might come across to the bank of the river. Similarly, by stroke of great fortune, rare fortune, somebody living at it gets to see Krishna. And these residents of Mathura, who have heard about the great activities, pastimes, and beauty of Lord Krishna, his name, form, qualities, sweetness, they have heard again and again, but because of fear of Kamsa, they have not gone to Vrindavan, though it is so near, close by. But now they are getting a chance to see for the first time in their own eyes Lord Sri Krishna's arrival to the city of Mathura. Amongst them, the day before the day Lord Krishna arrived, the previous evening, many saw, but now everybody is seeing along with Kamsa. So they are welcoming Krishna and Balaram to the heart, to the consciousness, to the life. So standing great, joyful, joyous occasion, standing ovation, and Krishna is reciprocating with the welcome. He is also waving around his hand all the while here and there, recognizing their love. So with this joyous occasion of arrival in the arena of wrestling match in Mathura, Krishna Balaram, they come, his boyfriend, cowherd boyfriends, they go to the stadium to be seated. And Krishna Balaram, while waving, he stands with his back to Kamsa, to irritate him, to illegally give him disrespect. He is his uncle, but Krishna knows he has called me to kill me. This arrangement of wrestling match is just not a game, but an assassination attempt. So after seeing around, Chanura calls, "Hey Nanda Suno, hey Rama, Bhavanto Virasamoto, hey son of Nanda, hey Rama." He wanted to discredit. Chanura, he is the chief wrestler, he's from Andhra, his body is like a mountain. He's so big, so huge. He has defeated so many wrestlers in previous matches. And not only by defeating wrestling, he also has killed many in wrestling match. Although in a wrestling match, the winner is not supposed to kill the opponent. It's just a game to display one's artistic qualities in that match. One is supposed to just flatten somebody on the back and just win. But even a mentality, oh, I am winner, my opponent is killed by me. So here Chanura is calling out to Krishna, "Hey Nanda Suna," to illegally discredit Lord Krishna by saying, "You are son of Nanda, you are son of a cowherd man, cowherd boy, you are a son of a villager. You are not fit to be amongst the aristocratic people of the city. You are not son of a kshatriya, of a king, or kingly person, military person, who usually are fit enough to fight because they have big body and they are martial experts. You're just playing around the cows. You are such a coward. And similarly to discredit Lord Balaram, he says Rama. He does not say Balaram or son of Vasudev, because Balaram everybody knew is son of Vasudev. He called Krishna son of Nanda, but he didn't say Rama, Balaram to be son of Vasudev, because Vasudev was a Kshatriya. So to discredit his lineage to his father as a martial military person, as a king, Chanura called just Rama. Your recognition, your identity is not known properly. He had disdain for their presence. He Nanda Suna He Rama Bhavantau Virasamantau Niyuta Kusala Sutva Ragya Ahuto Didrukshana. The king has heard that you are a great fighter. So to see your expertise in fighting warfare, King Kamsa has called to see your skills in defeating and winning others. Priyam Ragyam Prakurvantaha Sriya Bindanti Vai Prajaha. You might say that you are a small kid. Krishna was just 10 months, 10 years, 8 months old, that point of time that he left Vrindavan and came to Mathura. You might think and say you are a small kid, but you must understand, even a kid is a citizen in the state, the country, and king, the ruler, is the master of them also. So your duty, along with us, is to follow the order of the king. By pleasing the king, Priyam Ragya Paguvanta Sriya Bindanti Me Praja, the citizens of the country, they become prosperous by following and implementing the orders of the king. Priyam Ragya Prakurvanta Sriya Bindanti by Praja Manasa Karmana Vacha Viparita Mata Anyata. And by being opposite, that means by disobedient to the king's order, to the king's rule, one rather faces with difficulty in his life. Nityam Pramudita Gopa, Vatsapala Yuthasputam. You have been enjoying nicely in the forest of Vrindavan, and while you are playing in the forest of Vrindavan, you and your cowherd boyfriends engage in playing game, and that point of time, you play a wrestling match among themselves. You might say that you're a small kid. Okay, you might accept that I am the resident of a country of Kamsa. I will follow his order, but I don't know wrestling. I'm a small kid. I don't know. But you should not say like that, because we have heard while playing games in the forest of Vrindavan, while tending the cows and calves, all of you cowherd boyfriends among yourself play wrestling. So you know something. That's enough to fight with us. Vatsapala eta sutam Banesu Malla Judhena Kirantaha Ga Charayanti. While tending the cows, you people also play wrestling. So you should be able to fight with us. There is no need to know too much about wrestling. It's just a display of the arts, the skills. And whatever you know, please display. Chanura is at least 10 times bigger in size than Krishna, in height, in martial power, in body's size. Krishna is small kid, 10 year, 8-month old, but he is being challenged by such a mountainous person who has defeated in demigods in fight. That's why Kamsa has kept all these powerful people in his army. So Krishna, Tasmad Ragyaha Priyam Juyam Bayam Cha Karvamahe. Hence, you and all of us must please the king. Bhutanina Pasidanti Sarva Bhutan Mayanupa. By pleasing the king, everybody else will be pleased. Krishna says to Chanura, Krishna is clever. He knows how to talk. He knows his game. Krishna tells Chanura, but actually, I'm a very small kid. I don't know wrestling at all. Whatever stories, whatever incidents that you might have heard that I killed here and there, they were either false or made up stories. I'm a very weak guy. I know only how to tend cows. We are cowherd boys. What military expertise we have? Nothing. People say that I have lifted the Govardhan mountain and thus crushed the pride of Indra. That's all false stories. Because whoever came to kill me, they had intention to kill pure, you are innocent. So when they came with divisive mentality, with violence mentality, sinful mentality to harm others, they were simply killed by their own sinful tendency, by their own sin. We were taking shelter of the Lord and we were praying to the Lord to save us. And whenever they came, they just got crushed by their own tendency to be sinful and harm others. I have not done anything to kill anybody. Indra, the mountain itself floated to protect us by the grace of the Lord. What can I do? The Dhanuka, he was an old bull. He just came and he was shouting a lot, and he was so old, his skin was just dropping up here and there. So many insects were there on his skin, and we just touched. By the time he was so tired by running towards us, he just dropped dead. We didn't kill him. And if you say that I have killed the elephant, people are saying just now, that is also false. This Kubalya elephant, he was trying to kill me by playing around me. I was trying to save my life. I was running here and there, going away from him to save my life. I got so tired, I fell to the ground. And Kubalya the elephant thought, now I am tired, falling on the ground, have fallen on the ground. So he came to kill me running. He ran, he came up to me, and thinking that I am now almost dropping dead on the ground, he, with the intention to kill me, he used his two tusks, to insert them in my body. Suddenly, by grace of the Lord, I got up and ran away. And instead of hitting me, these two tusks, they went inside the ground and they got stuck. Now the elephant was trying to take out his teeth from the ground. While trying to take out the teeth from the ground, the two tusks of the elephant were so stuck hard to the ground, they could not come out and they got uprooted. The elephant bled so much, being injured by his own process. He died. And when he fell, the elephant keeper got crushed under the weight of the elephant. That's how he died. After the elephant died, I just took out the uprooted teeth, tusks, and gave it to Balaram, and we were coming. And you are thinking that I have killed the elephant. I am not killed. We are so weak, guys. How can we ever kill such big elephants and big men? They are all dying by providence. They are supposed to die at that point of time. What can I do? So don't think we are powerful enough to fight with you. Chanura said, you see, all the people who you are talking about, they were the weakest guys in our army. Kamsa just sent them to meet you, but you killed them. That was not good of you. That's why Kamsa has called you to see whether actually you have power that you are killing. The real powerful guys are now here. And if you defeat us, Kamsa will make you the army chief and give you a good position, good salary, take care of you. That's why you need to show your skills now to us before Kamsa. He wants to see your skills, and after seeing, he will give you a big post in the military here. That's why he has called you. Krishna says, Praja Bhujapada Rasya Vayam Chapi Banechara. We are anyway, Krishna said to Chanura, we are any forest dwellers. We are not habituated to be in the city. But because even the forests are the residents, are the areas being covered by the rule of the king, Parvama Priyam Nityam Tanna Paramanagara, we will try to please him, but still, Bala Bayam, Tulya Balai, Irisyamathachita. Because we are kids, we should display our skills along with kids. You are too big for us. Your age is so high, so more than us. We are kids before you. Bhavet Nyudha, the fight should be among equals, not with the difference of age and skills and power and height, so many things. This will fight among equals. We are not equal to you. Bhavet Nyudaha Ma Adharmas Puset Malla Sabasata. Irreligiosity, sinful life should not touch such game where there is inequality. We are very unequal to you. Krishna says he's saying actually unequal because Krishna is Supreme Lord. He possesses the whole creation's energy. By his own will, the whole creation is running, coming to existence, and is being annihilated. So, Chandra Mustika, the whole creation comes before Krishna is not equal. So, when Krishna is saying that I am not equal to you, he is saying the truth, but in a very skillful say that, oh, I'm a small kid. Being small kid, that the Lord's omnipotence, the energy has subdued. No. Krishna is the same with whatever body size he is, whether is inside the womb, being a small newborn boy, or a 60-year-old handsome Kishoro. His energy is always the same. His strength is always the same. His supremacy is always the same. So, when Krishna is saying that we are small kid before you, how can we be ever equal to you? That means to say that, oh, you can never equal us. Because actually you are a kid. We can kill you just by our wish. How to speak of fighting with you? The Chanuras, hearing the words of Lord Krishna, no bala, no kisaratum, balasa barinambara. You are not a small kid. You are a great fighter. Just see, you have right now killed the elephant. We know that. Lilaya Hatha Ivajena Sahasra Dvipa Sattavadis Kubalya Peter had a strength of 10,000 elephants within him, and you have killed by like a child plays with a toy. So you don't say that you are not equal. You are enough equal to us to fight. Please display your skills as ordered by the king. So after this talk, Lord Krishna takes out the tusk of elephant from his shoulder and thrusts it to the ground, readies himself to fight with Chanura, and Lord Balaram fights with Mustika. So, Hastavyam Hastayor, Hastavyam Hastayor, Padvyam Evacha Padayo. Holding hand to hand, leg to leg, chest to chest. Hastavyam Hastayor, Padvyam Eva Padayo. Vichakrasha Anyanyam Pasaya Vijikisaya. With the intention to defeat each other. They were wrestling and displaying their skills. Initially, Chanura Mustika thought, these are kids, they don't know anything wrestling. How can they display a skill when we put up a skill? But to every move of Chanura and Mustika, Krishna and Balaram were displaying exact opposite skill to counter it. So they are surprised how these kids, they know everything, all these skills, the arts, they know very much. Krishna is the source of all arts, all knowledge, all skills, all intelligence, all consciousness, all living beings, all creation. Krishna who in a dance on the unsteady, slippery surface of the snake Kaliya. Inconceivable display of dance, the skills, the music. Who can ever dance on the unsteady surface, slippery surface, and a surface that is trying to kill the person who is dancing upon it? Hoods of a snake. But still Krishna danced upon the hoods of Kaliya. subdued. Akhila kala adi guru nanarta. Ebang paribrahma hatodasa unnata ansam. Anamya tat putusira adhirupa adhya. Tatra mudhana ratra nikara sparsati tamra. Padambuja akhila kala adi guru nanarta. The source of all art, dance, music, skills, knowledge, which is in the whole creation for all time to come. That Supreme Lord Krishna danced on the horse of Kaliya. Similarly, after killing Kamsa, Krishna will go to study at the school of Sandipani Muni. That time he learned and got educated in so many fields of knowledge. That point of time, Ahoratta Susastya Sayanti Tabati Kala. In 64 days, Krishna learned 64 arts, along with whatever his Guru taught. Prabhu Akhilana Vedan Sangha Upanishad Guru. All the Vedas, the Upanishads, Sarahasam Dhanu Vedam, Dharma Nyayapatham Datha. Tatacha Anushikshin Vidya Rajanitin Sarvedha. The 6 fields of politics, spiritual science, Saharasam Dhanurveda, skills of bows and arrows and military warfare, Dharma, Nyayapatha, logic, everything Krishna learned from Sandipani Muni in Ujjain. But when Krishna was learning in the house of Sandipani Muni, Sarvam Narabara Seshtho, Sarva Vidya Pravartako, Sakrut Nigata Matrana Sanjagruhaturnapa. Just by once hearing everything, they will remember everything. Sarva Vidya Pravartako, the source of all knowledge. So for Krishna to show his exhibit his skills in military warfare like wrestling was not astonishing for anybody, those who know Krishna as Supreme Lord. But it was astonishing for Chandur and Mustika. They were not prepared for that. And here is Krishna's beauty, Krishna's sweetness. He is a Supreme Lord. When he is fighting and killing others, he is displaying his skills in multiple ways. Lord Ram and other avatars of Krishna, they are displaying only one aspect of Krishna's greatness. Lord Ram to fight with enemies, the demons, the Ravana and Kumbhakarna and Indrajit and others, he used only the bows and arrows. He didn't use wrestling, he didn't use his chakra, he didn't use his sword, he didn't use his hand or legs, nothing like that. Only bows and arrows. That Baraha only used his tusk. Lord Parsuram uses axe and the bows and arrow. And Lord Vishnu uses his chakra, Sudarshan chakra. Very rarely uses his bow and arrows. But Lord Krishna is using in his presence in the material world while fighting. He has used every type of skills in military warfare. Even to the point of using his leaves to kill somebody. Nobody has done that ever in any avatar of Lord. Who has used the leaf to kill? Lord Narasimha used only his nails to kill somebody. Lord anywhere didn't use leaf, but Krishna used his leaves to kill. Krishna used his toes to kill Sakadasura. Krishna used his hand to kill the Dhobi, the Vasarnya. Krishna uses, he entered his fist around the Kesi. Bhujam Smayan, Bhujam Uttamam Smayan. Prabhashama Setabile. Krishna entered his fist around. Krishna used his body to expand inside the mouth of Aghasura. Krishna used his feet to dance on Kali. Krishna used his little finger of the left hand to lift Govardhan. Now he is wrestling. He uses his wrestling skills to defeat somebody. While fighting with Jarasandha, he is going to use his bow and arrows. And to kill Paundra, Kasiras uses his Sudarshan Chakra. While fighting with Banasura and his army, he uses his mace, the Gada. He uses his mace to fight with Dantabakra Salwa. Like that, Krishna uses every weapon, every skill, not just only one weapon or only one skill or one aspect of his body. Krishna uses everything, exhibits every skills, every part of his body, every weapon, every way. Even Lord Krishna fought with Jambavan for 28 days, wrestling, fighting. He used his wrestling skills, fighting skills, one-to-one warfare with a person. He was a devotee. So Lord Krishna, even as Supreme Person of Godhead, the complete Supreme Lord, he displayed all sorts of warfare skills, which no other avatar has done. Other avatars, they only use one aspect as a weapon. Only not much display. So Krishna to exhibit that he is the complete Supreme Personality of Godhead. Complete in everything. He is even using and exhibiting completeness in military warfare. Aratni myam janubhyam eva januni shiro srisna asoto anyanam abhijaknuto. Holding on to his elbow, the knees, head to head, chest to chest, arm to arm, they are trying to press each other, crush each other, paribhrama, pariramba, vikshepa, paribhraman, apapatanai, trying to crush each other, trying to sway each other, swill each other, trying to thrust each other on the ground, trying to pull each other. In every skill that is ever possible in wrestling, Krishna exhibited, Balaram exhibited. Parirambha, vikshepa, paribhraman, apapatanai, utsarpana, apasarpanaisha, anyanyam pratirundhyata. Unnayanai, ananai, unnayanai, उन्नयनै अपसर्पणे चालनै स्थापनैरपि परस्पर जिगसन्तु अपसकृतात्मनः. Various skills they exhibited Krishna Balaram, and while seeing this drama, this play, this wrestling, all the residents of Mathura around, the women, they are specifically very dissatisfied, very unhappy, very sad at heart. Oh, such a unequal match. Small kid, they are fighting with big wrestlers. Not a good thing. The assembly where such irreligious act is going on, one should not stay there. The other one should protest by speaking or try to stop it or go away. But we are not able to do either of that, any of that. We are women. What can we say? Who will listen to us? How much we can protest? We are aristocratic ladies. We are not supposed to go to the public and display our so much of arrogance. We should have left, but we are not able to leave because we have come to see Krishna for the first time. Such a beauty. He is playing, but he is not getting defeated. And we are very sure he will soon kill these two wretched Chanura Mustik and all other wrestlers and be the winner. Ma adharma yatra adharma samutishtet na tatra stheyam. Yatra adharma samutishtet na tatra stheyam parishit. Where irreligious arts are going on, sinful arts are going on, the place of sin, one should not stay there, rather leave. But we are not able to leave because we are seeing Krishna's beauty for the first time. Our heart, our mind, our eyes are just stuck to his beauty, to his beautiful personality, to his beautiful form, to his beautiful play, to his beautiful display of skills. Who is not going to enchant it? We are unfortunate, we are wretched, rather. We thought we are fortunate, but actually the fortunate are the residents of Vrindavan, the gopis. Because they don't fight with Krishna to kill him. Rather, they worship Krishna. They get to please Krishna. They get to serve Krishna. Punya bata bhajavoma yat am rulinga. Gura purana purusa banachitra mardya. Gaha chareta sahabala konae sabenum. Brikidya ansati gritrama architangri. Punya bata brajabhuva yatayam rulinga. That place of Vrindavan is pure and nice, and it is sweet. It's fortunate because the gopis, the residents of Vrindavan, they worship Krishna there, they take care of Krishna there, they feed him, they garland him, they dress him, they give him milk, they dance with him, they play around with him. But here, to our city, Krishna has come for the first time, but he's getting to be crushed by our own residents. They're fighting to kill him. What's the opposite? We didn't get a chance like gopis to worship Krishna, to play with Krishna, to please him. Rather, we are seeing how he's being disturbed by our own king. What can we say? How the fortunate gopis would always keep Krishna in their heart. Drink the beauty of his personality through the eyes, through the tongue, through the ear, by seeing him, by hearing about him, by smelling him, by feeding him, by dancing with him, by roaming with him, by talking about him. Gopya tapa ki masaran amusya rupam, lavanya saram asamartham, ananya siddham, digri pibanta anusava bhinapam durapam, ekanta dhama yasasa sriya aishwarya. How fortunate are the gopis to see the beauty of Krishna. How fortunate are the gopis of Vrindavan, of Brajabhumi, to see the beauty of Krishna that is ever increasing in beauty, everlasting. No one has ever created such beauty. All the beauty of the whole creation that ever exists is just a minute expansion of Krishna's beauty. Once one sees this beauty of Krishna, one will never want to see the beauty of this world or any other thing, any other object, any other person. And this beauty of Krishna is satisfying to the heart. It's not agitating to the consciousness like lust. Self-manifested. Nobody has ever created this beauty. It is in own definition by itself. Such beauty that has appeared amongst the heart of gopis forever, that Ya dohone abhanane mathana upalepa pringsikshana arva rudita ikshana marjanado gayanti cha enam anurakta dhiya asrukanthya dhanya bajastriya purukrama chittayana. All glories to these gopis who are seeing this beauty of Krishna for all the time, and when they are not seeing for the time that Krishna is amongst the pasturing grounds with the cows and calves, remembering this beauty, remembering Krishna's beautiful personality, dohane, while milking the cows, abahanane, manjana, while cleansing the utensils, upalepa, while painting the wall with the cow dung, arvarudita, while taking care of the crying children, ikshana, marjanado, brooming the houses, cooking, sleeping, feeding, grooming, every type of work, they're just singing about Krishna's glories, talking about Krishna, while with tears in their eyes, they're just singing the glories of Krishna, spreading the glories of Krishna. How fortunate they are. We are seeing Krishna to be crushed to death by his ugly opponents. This is our unfortunate condition, that we could not protect Krishna. We could not please Krishna. Neither we are able to do anything to protect him, to rescue him now from this situation. Oh, the Lord Supreme, please do something to save Krishna. Krishna is like that. This Krishna's display of greatness. He knows how to attract others' heart. He might play a flute to attract somebody's heart, or Krishna might put somebody into difficulty, calamity, to attract his heart towards him, so that mind is focused. Now Krishna is playing a game which is making people of Mathura who are seeing him for the first time talk about him. Think of Krishna. Because now Krishna is such a difficult situation as per the consciousness of the residents of Mathura. They are thinking, oh, Krishna is in danger. Krishna is in difficulty. What can we do? We are not fortunate. Do something for Krishna. That means Krishna is the object of talking. Krishna is the object of thinking. Krishna is the object of discussion. This is how Krishna makes his devotee think of him. This way, that way, whether he's in danger or some calamity comes into others' life, both way he makes, that's Krishna's greatness, that he makes people think of him, those who are his devotees, so that by thinking of Krishna, they will come to Krishna easily. Sometimes it could be happiness, or sometimes it could be difficulties. Both way, Krishna makes his devotees come near to him. This is Krishna's job for his devotees. But when Krishna hears the sadness of his devotees around him, Krishna says, okay, now enough of the display of warfare skills with Chandraka and Mustika. So till this point of time, Krishna was only displaying the skills. He was not actually hitting. Actually, the moves were very soft, Krishna's hands. And Chandraka was thinking, oh, Krishna is a cool guy, very soft guy. He cannot be strong enough to kill us because his hands are so soft like cotton, like a baby. When Krishna killed the Sakatasura, Krishna was sleeping rather made to sleep under the bullock cart. And when he felt hungry for the milk of his mother Jasoda, Krishna just adho sayanasa anaho alpaka prabala mrudu hungry bevartaka. His lotus feet, the toes were as soft as a newly grown leaf or a bird. So soft, but when it touched, the whole cart collapsed. And Sakarasura died. So till this point of time, Krishna, who is softest ever in his bodily composition, he was playing to display skills, but now he thought to kill. So when every move was as cotton, this point of time, every move felt like thunderbolt or mountain to Chandraka. Same move, same speed, same weightage. But when Krishna desired to kill, every move became heavier and heavier and heavier, more and more powerful, like thunderbolt, like lightning, and crushing weightage, crushing speed, crushing energy. Chandra Mustika was astonished. These two boys, we thought they are so soft. They cannot do anything to us. But now their every move is tormenting like a sanity. Bhagavat Gatra Nispesa, Bhagavat Gatra Nispata, Vajra Nispesa Nishture. Chanura Bhajaman Anga Muhur Glani Avapaha. Now Chanura feels the wrath of Supreme Lord. His every body was started cracking. He thought, oh, these two guys, now they need to be killed. They are not enough to just display skills. Let's kill these guys. So Chanura, making a last move, put all his weight and thrust his fist towards the chase of Krishna to kill. But Krishna just took hold of his hand, lifted him, and sunk him to the sky, revolving him in great speed. Just by revolving him, Chanura died in the sky and Krishna thrust him to the ground. Same thing Lal Balaram did with Mustika. Seeing the death of his two great wrestlers, their masters, Uta fought with Balaram from behind, and he also ended with the same fate as Chanura Mustika. And Sala and Tosala, they simultaneously attacked Krishna, thinking that, oh, one person may not be enough to kill Krishna, fight with Krishna. Let's attack together at the same point of time. But Krishna was intelligent far more than these two guys. They also ended with the same destiny. As these five wrestlers were killed by Krishna and Balaram so easily, All the other wrestlers who were all students from Andhra Pradesh and different places, Chandrana Mustika were from Andhra Pradesh. They all fled the spot, fearing their life. And when this fighting is going on, and people see, oh, these great wrestlers who are the greatest army men of our king's army, they are being killed, they become so excited and started jumping on their seats, dancing and waving their claws in the glorification of Krishna and Balaram. Became huge sound, clapping, and so many musical instruments started to play around. Chandura Mustika, Kutta Salatosala, in their previous life, were 5 sons of the great sage Uttathya in the city of Amaravati. They were the children of a great sage, Uttathya, studying in his own father's ashram. But they got attracted to the association of other prince who were also studying in their own father's school, Gurukul. Because in Gurukul, so many people anyway come to study from so many places, from so many backgrounds. Because Guru is for everybody, teacher is for everybody. And many kingly prince, many other military people's children, they also studying at the same school, boarding school. So they are accustomed to bodybuild and other things, martial art. But the children of a great sage, they are supposed to be in Brahminical class, means intellectual, studying Dharma, Shastra, scriptures. But in the association of their friends, they got attracted to also develop bodily skills, martial art, wrestling, other things. So they went with their friends, they got attracted to learn wrestling and become martial people, build up 6 packs, 56-inch chest like that. So they went to learn wrestling in the kingly palace of King Bali, along with their prince friends. The sage father, Uttathya, got very angry at the children. These people have deviated from their natural inclination to perform dharma. They will set a bad trend, wrong trend, and others might follow the suit. So they must be given a warning. So because of his being upset his own children, he cursed them, and because of the curse, these 5 children of the great sage, by the curse of their own father, became demons, a demoniac mentality body. They became wrestlers in Andhra Pradesh and became Chandura Mustika, Kutta Salatosala. Krishna and Balaram killed to display their compassion upon them and all of us, to show that going against our natural proclivity, Swabhava, is not a correct thing. They were Rishi Kumara's sons of great sage. They are supposed to perform dharma, puja, sadhana, aradhana, yajna, other religious duties. But they are engaging in such a martial art thing, which is not a great thing, nice thing, to change their natural proclivity, going against the natural proclivity. Hence, they must be taught a lesson. Krishna is teaching a lesson. Krishna is healing such mentality. Krishna is himself is speaking these things in Bhagavad Gita. Because when we do things beyond our capacity, which is not our natural inclination born within our own self, is a natural manner, for that we have to put a lot of effort, and that wastage of time kills our proclivity for spiritual progress. Krishna doesn't like that. Krishna kills Chandra Mustika to kill that inclination to change our natural proclivity, Swabhava. But when Chandra Mustika, Kutta Saladosala are killed by Krishna Balaram, all the assembled people, citizens around the stadium are just rapturous in great joy. They are just glorifying Krishna, dancing, clapping, waving their clothes, musical instruments are being played, and the children, friends, from the Vrindavan, Krishna and Balaram called them, oh, come, come, come. Now we'll play wrestling with among each other. Sridhama, Sudama, Soka Krishna, Rishabha, Bhadrasena, they all came to the wrestling arena where all these 5 great wrestlers have died, their dead bodies lying. Waving their claws before the eyes of everybody in the stadium, on the pitch. Krishna and Balaram played wrestling match with their friends. And Krishna, Balaram, Krishna were defeated by their cowherd boyfriends in the wrestling. Sridhama is telling Krishna, Kanaya, you always get defeated in Vrindavan in fighting with us. What happened? You just killed these great mountainous personalities, but when you always play, you always get defeated. Who says you are a great fighter? You are a great wrestler. You are powerful. You are nothing before us. We always win. And Krishna was thrashed on the ground by Sridhama. Making a show of his beautiful personality, Krishna. And people in the stadium, they're amazed. They are struck with wonder. These small kids, they're able to move and swirl around Krishna, throw him to the ground and thrash him. But the same Krishna just defeated such mountainous, powerful wrestlers of the whole creation, the top sumo wrestlers of the whole creation, like a child. They have been dead by Krishna so easily. How is it ever possible? Does it mean that these cowherd boyfriends of Krishna and Balaram are more powerful than even Charada, Mustika and Kutra, Salatosala? It's not possible. But Krishna is defeated by his friends. Same Krishna was killed, greatest heroes of the whole world. He's defeated by small kids. They're all amazed. And people's attention, attraction, discussion, all is focused upon Krishna's way of doing things. Krishna wants to be defeated by his friends, by his devotees, by his loving servants. But those who are against Krishna, they are easily defeated by Krishna just by his will. This is Krishna's sweetness. He is Bhakta Vatsala. He wants to be subdued by the love of his devotees. Who can be greater than Krishna? We win by being defeated. We actually cannot defeat somebody and win their heart. Because by defeating, we actually give pain to others. But when we willingly get defeated by others, we actually give joy to others' heart. And by giving joy to others, actually we win their heart. There is nothing called as defeat or envy in the spiritual world. That thing happens in this world, material world. That's why there is always pain. Somebody wins is happy, but the party who's defeated is very sad. But in the spiritual consciousness, we win by defeating ourselves to the pleasure of somebody else. That's Krishna consciousness. And Krishna himself is displaying this beauty of spiritual world. He's defeated by his friends, and by being defeated, he makes his devotees win. And by making the person winning, he pleases them. That is how he wins their heart. But Kamsa is not like that. He is envious. He is seeing people celebrating the glories of Krishna's beauty, Krishna's greatness. So he is ordering his army to capture Nanda, Vasudeva, Devaki, Ugrasen, and imprison them, kill them, thrash them, stop this music. Being ordered by Kamsa, the music is stopped, but the demigods were playing musical instruments in the sky, glorifying Krishna's greatness. So even if Kamsa's, by order of Kamsa, the musical instruments were stopped, but still the devatas were playing, the demigods were playing, higher beings were playing from the heaven and from the sky. So music continued to be played, and Kamsa was totally in bewilderment. What's going on? I stopped the music, but still musical sounds is coming from different angles from the sky also. What this Krishna is doing? So he was so agitated, he wanted to kill Krishna. He took up his sword. Krishna saw that Kamsa is taking out his sword. So he jumped to the throne of Kamsa to catch him. Kamsa saw Krishna is coming to fight with me, my own nephew. He got ready with the sword to kill Krishna, but Krishna saw Kamsa is swinging his sword to kill him right and left. Tam khadgapani vicharantam asu swaina meta dakshina sabha ambari. Right and left. Dakshina sabha ambari. The sky. Samagait durbisah ugrateza. Krishna suddenly got hold to his hand that was holding the sword. And Kamsa could not take it out from the fierce hold of Krishna. Samagre durbisha ugrateja yatha uragam taksha suta prasad. Just like a great eagle Garuda catches a snake in his beak. He cannot do anything. He just cut. Pragyo kesesu chalat kiritam nipate rango paritunga manchat. Krishna hold on to Kamsa, lifted him and threw him to the ground from the throne. And when Kamsa landed on the ground of the stadium of the wrestling match arena, Krishna also jumped from the throne upon his chest. Tasya upadishtat swayam abjanarha papata vishwasaya atmatantra. Swayam abjanarha. Tasya upadishtat swayam abjanarha papata vishwa asraya atmatantra. The whole creation is within Krishna. When Krishna jumped to the chest of Kamsa, just by jumping and landing upon the chest of Kamsa, Kamsa died. Krishna didn't use his fist or didn't fight with Kamsa. Because Krishna was so sweet. He didn't want to fight with Kamsa to kill his own mama, uncle. Because Krishna wanted to show, he's my uncle, how can I kill? I'm his nephew, I'm his junior, I'm his inferior to him. I'm a relative of Kamsa. How can I kill Kamsa? But I need to kill him because he is such a ugly guy. He wants to kill all our relatives. He has done so much of sinful act. He has harassed so many people. So my duty is to wipe out such demoniac mentality, demoniac persons from the world. So I need to kill, but he's my relative. How can I kill him? So Krishna didn't use his fist or anything. He just jumped up on his chest, and because of the weightage of Krishna, the whole creation being within the body of Krishna, just Krishna landed on the chest of Kamsa and Kamsa died. The Lord Krishna thought people in the stadium may not be actually sure Kamsa is dead. So he got up, and to make sure for the people to know that their king has died, Krishna dragged the dead body of Kamsa on the ground. Tam sampanetam vijakar sadbhumo hari yata ibham jagata vipasyata. The whole world is seeing now Kamsa is dead because he's dragged and his body is not moving. His dead body is moving, and the big hollow canal got created because of the dead body of Kamsa being pulled by Krishna. The canal got created. Canal still exists in Mathura. Haha iti suman sabda abhut sadvihi sad udritaha sarpajane narendra. Whole stadium is crying, what happened? The king is dead just by being thrown out of his throne onto the ground. Krishna's small kid just landed up in his chest. How is it possible? Such a great king who defeated the devatas, the demigods, the whole creation was under his control. Such a great person whose father-in-law is Jarasandha, and in his army, the greatest army men, skilled warfare, skilled personalities, army men are there. Still he got crushed there just by small kid landing upon his chest. How is this possible? Everybody shouting, and before everybody's eyes, the soul of Kamsa. Sa tam nitya udvigna dhya tam iswaram. Sa nitya udvigna dhya tam iswaram. Piban badan vicharan sopan sosan. Dadarsa chakra yudham agrata yaha tadeva rupam durabapam abapam. The soul of Kamsa. Kamsa being always conscious of Krishna, whether he is people drinking, Badan speaking, Bicharan moving around, Sopan always dreaming or sleeping, Swasan is breathing, sitting around, doing his work. All the time, Saha Nitya Udvigna Dhyata Ishvara, always conscious of Krishna, thinking of Krishna, Krishna is my death, incoming death. How can I kill Krishna? He is making plans to kill Krishna. Krishna, where is Krishna? What happened to Krishna? Krishna is doing what today? Now where is Krishna? When will be Krishna captured? When will be Krishna wiped out? When will be Krishna brought to me dead? Because of thinking of Krishna all the time, Kamsa is so Krishna conscious. Dadasa Chakra Yudham Agratahyo, and while dying, he saw Krishna face to face in front of his eye. That's why Tadeva Rupam Durabhamam Vapa, the most difficult thing to achieve, Tadeva Rupam, Kamsa achieved Sarupya Mukti. Tadeva Rupam, same form as Lord Vishnu in Vaikuntha, Kamsa achieved. Liberation. Engraced by Krishna's presence. Krishna does not just kill the person, Krishna kills the mentality behind that person. That's Lord Krishna. Krishna ends not a life, but the reason behind this material life, and takes the person to the spiritual level. So rare, so fortunate is to be killed by Krishna. Not everybody has that fortune. But Kamsa had. He had many lives being inimical to Krishna, to Vishnu. As Kalanami, he fought with Vishnu. So many lifetimes have gone in fighting with Lord Vishnu being his enemy, but this time being killed by Krishna, all his repeated birth and death came to an end. And he got Sarupya Mukti to achieve the same form, 400 form Vishnu forms in Vaikuntha. But seeing Kamsa dead, all his 8 brothers came to kill Krishna, led by Kanka, Negrodha. But Krishna didn't fight with them, his own uncles, but Balaram fought with them and killed them. These 8 brothers of Kamsa, Kanka, Negrodha, were in their previous lives the son of great Yaksha named Deva Yaksha. So once upon a time, this Deva Yaksha, he was arranging a festival to worship Lord Shiva, Mahadev Sambhu. And he asked his 8 sons to go to a far-off beautiful heavenly lake to bring special lotus flower that had 1000 petals in them. And after making proper arrangement, purchase, agreement, whatever, these 8 sons of Deva Yaksha, they went to bring those special lotus flower for their father's worship of Lord Shiva. But this lotus flower was so fragrant, so beautiful, so nice. On the way, they are just smelling the flowers. These flowers are to be used for worship of the Lord, but they are so scent, so nice scent, so fragrance. They glorify the fragrance. They are enjoying the fragrance. So when they arrived, these flowers could not be used for the service of the Lord's worship, of Lord Shiva's worship, because they have already been enjoyed by others, by these 8 sons of Deva Yaksha. So understanding this sinful act, Deva Yaksha could understand his sons have done a sinful activity. A worship, an ingredient to be used for the worship of the Lord, for Devatas, for demigods. When it is enjoyed before being offered, that becomes a sin. And these people were aware of such rules. You cannot enjoy an article for worship of the Lord before it is offered. It is to be enjoyed after his Lord has accepted the worship. These things are known to them, but they broke the rule, and it was a obvious sin, great sin, because they are going to set a wrong trend, sinful trend. And they were enjoying the Lord's article of enjoyment. That's the worst. So the father cursed such knowledgeable yakshas who know the rules. You are demoniac, you are setting wrong demoniac trend, sinful trend, you become demons. So because of that mistake, They were born as the brothers of Kamsa in sinful family. Lord Balaram killed because Krishna didn't want to kill his own uncles. Being the brothers of Kamsa, they were his uncle, but they were not uncle, mama of Balaram, because Balaram's mom was Rohini. And they were not Rohini's brothers, they were Devaki's brothers. So they were directly Krishna's mama, Krishna's uncle, not Balaram. So Krishna didn't want to kill his uncles. Krishna killed Kamsa because the order of the demigods, and he was harming his own mom. He wanted to kill his mom, and so many other things, so many other reasons. But specifically, his other uncles had not harmed his mom and father. They had not captured, imprisoned them. Neither they themselves had killed so many other people innocent, and they were not harming the saintly people. But they were assisting Kamsa, so they were sinful. That's why Lord Krishna allowed Balaram, who had no relationship with his own uncles, to kill them, because Krishna never wants to harm his any way somebody is connected to him. That's Lord Krishna's greatness. He always gives more and more chance to the people that are connected to him to grow, to correct themselves, even if they are in some mistake. So Krishna gave Balaram the chance, and Balaram is Adi Guru. Adi Guru. Guru means he is supposed to rectify our mistakes in serving the Lord, to set correct standards in worshipping the Lord, in preaching the Lord, in following the Lord. And mistake in worshipping the Lord is big mistake, and Guru has to correct them. So being Adi Guru, Lord Balaram killed the brothers of Kamsa to teach us that this mistake is serious, grievous offense, to enjoy the articles of worship to the Lord before the Lord has enjoyed. That's a bada, that's an obstacle to our sadhana, to our worship, to our seva to the Lord. And not only Krishna is killing, not only Krishna is playing the beautiful pastimes, performing the leelas, but also Krishna is teaching through his pastimes different things that are very much necessary to our sadhana, to our bhakti. That's Krishna. Every pastime Krishna does has a beauty to get absorbed into that pastime by hearing. Also, Krishna has a lesson to teach through that pastime, and it also has an effect by listening to it with faith and attention. Krishna, while fighting with Chanura Mustika, displayed such beautiful wrestling skills. Siddhar Swami describes even Krishna used his little finger as a way to obstruct the moves of Chanura, which no skill ever in wrestling arena, wrestling game can ever display such skill. The great Siddhar Swami describes the beauty of Krishna's skills in wrestling warfare. So Krishna displays his beauty, and by listening we get absorbed. The lessons Krishna is teaching to the residents of Mathura, how they are anxious about Krishna's safety, how they glorify the gopis' greatness. Krishna not only killed Chanura Mustika, he exhibited that going beyond our swadharma, our natural proclivity, is so dangerous to our progress in spiritual life. By killing the 8 brothers of Kamsa, Lord Balaram and Krishna displayed the essence that how we cannot learn, how we cannot break the rules of worship of the Lord. So great lessons to learn. Great lessons to learn in bhakti and sadhana. And just the effect, just like Kamsa achieved supreme liberation, we should be attracted to Krishna. Somehow or other, if we observe our mind in Krishna, some way or this way, remembering Krishna, just like Kamsa achieved supreme mukti in such a glorious manner, being killed by Krishna, by being killed by Krishna's presence, and ended his cycle of birth and death forever. We are inspired in our consciousness also to bring Krishna to our life, this way, that way, by sadhana, by chanting, by hearing, And our consciousness is also liberated forever from the material world of birth and death. Hare Krishna. Shri Krishna Bhagavan ki jai. Balaram ji ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.